What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are starting out with a little bit different of a project. So this is one of my friend's cars. She bought a bunch of parts from Cameron off of his WRX when he ended up selling that car. And today we are going to install all these parts. So we have Grimspeed exhaust, rally armor flaps, a radio out of Cameron's car, and then some side skirt extensions. I'll have all the stuff linked down below. This car is a 2015 STI. Honestly, don't know what this color is called. It's like a dark blue, purplish color. Kind of cool. But let's get started with the radio. I don't know if it's going to fit. I hope it does. Cameron's car was a WRX, this being an STI. I don't know if it's going to be the same, but let's go ahead and give it a shot. All of this wiring is completely different from the WRX to the STI, is what I'm seeing. None of this right here will plug in to her factory harness. Let's do a little before and after on the exhaust. The Grimspeed definitely isn't the loudest, but it's going to sound quite a bit better than how it does right now. Alright guys, she is all finished up. If you want to buy any of those parts that we just installed, I'll have them all linked down in the description box below. Alright, let's get back to work on the VIII. Now, I haven't done a ton of turbo rebuilds in my life, but I've done a few, and this turbo should be simple enough to tear down, and if just the bearings and seals are shot, or if anything's wrong at all, we should be able to fix it here with a rebuild kit from TurboLab of America. So this is a 25G, pretty much equivalent to an FP Black is what I'm told by TurboLab of America. It should make some pretty solid power on E85, so let's go ahead and tear into this thing and see if anything's wrong with it. We did just have it rebuilt, but being that this car ran a little bit too low on oil, I want to tear into it again. I'm just going to do it myself and see if anything is wrong. Go through, replace everything that is included in the rebuild kit, and we should be good to go and never worry about any oil burning issues for a very long time on this car. So we got the O2 housing off, wastegate, oil feed, drain, coolant feed, and drain. Now we're going to pull off the hot side of the turbo. There's just a 10mm nut right there on that clamp. That'll loosen up the clamp. We can get the clamp off and lightly top off the hot side of the turbo. Look at how wet it is. That is crazy. Let's keep digging into it, see if we find anything wrong. So we got the turbo all torn apart. I'm gonna rip open this rebuild kit, see what all is included. So we have the bearings there, all the seals, some clips in there, oil return gasket, the compressor housing nut, pretty much every single thing you'll ever need to rebuild the turbo. If you guys want to get this rebuild kit, I'll have it linked down in the description box below. So from here, I'm going to go through, clean up everything that we're going to be reusing. Obviously the main parts of the turbo we're going to reuse, so clean all that up. The bearings and seals, we can go ahead, toss those out. We won't be reusing any of that. It all looks to be in really good shape. It was just rebuilt not that long ago, but I wanted to be sure before we throw it together with a brand new motor and have a turbo bad. Let's go ahead and start throwing this thing back together. Now we're going to take this thrust bearing, drop that guy down in there, throw some oil on that. We have the seal right here. It's going to sit down in its groove. All right, we got all that assembled. Let's grab the circlip and get that circlip installed. All right, so the center cartridge is pretty much all finished up. We have that rear bearing on the shaft. We're gonna throw some oil on there. We're gonna take our heat shield, set the heat shield on there, and we can gently slide that through. All right, from here it's pretty easy. We just gotta get our compressor seal on, put this onto the compressor housing, get our wheel back on, and this one is marked from TurboLab. So that marking right there, there's marking on the shaft and a marking on the nut. Those all three are gonna line up so it is properly balanced. So we are all finished up with the turbo rebuild. We just have all of the stuff over here to throw back on: O2 housing, wastegate, oil feed in return, and the coolant feed in return, and we should be all finished up, ready to throw this thing back on the car whenever we get the motor finished. So we are all done getting all the lines on the turbo. Let's hope I got it all together right. No, in all reality, that was actually pretty easy to do. TurboLab does have a Evo 8, Evo 9 turbo rebuild video up on their YouTube channel. That's kind of what I was following. There wasn't really all that much that could go wrong. The only thing I was concerned with was making sure the compressor wheel and the shaft were balanced properly. And I just lined them up how they should be, and we should be good to go there. We did end up getting a package in from JD Customs as well. I placed this order on Saturday night and it's now Monday and it just showed up. So overnight shipping. Shout out to JD Customs for getting that over. These should be the bearings we need, the rod and main bearings, and also a boost gauge as well for the Evo 8. The only problem I'm seeing with this boost gauge is, I believe it's a 30 PSI. It's either 30 or 35 PSI, and I'm running this gauge on the Evo 10 as well. I should have almost got the 50 PSI gauge because on the 85, I feel like the Evo, maybe not the Evo 8, but I think the Evo 10 is going to be quite a bit over 30 or 35 PSI. It's probably going to be like into the almost 40 PSI range on the 85 whenever we step to that level. Which we do have the 85 right there, so. Yeah, as soon as the Evo 8 is back up and running, the engine's broken in, we're going to tune for pump gas, and then of course, the 85 on both cars now, flex fuel on both cars, get them both up and running 100% perfectly, we should be good to go. But that is going to wrap up today's video, guys. If you want to rebuild your own Evo 8 or Evo 9 turbo, it should be the same as what we just did. This is a stock frame turbo. TurboLab took my Evo 9 turbo and modded it out to like the 25G or the FP Black size, so it should make some really good power. I'll have their rebuild kit linked down below. Super easy to do, and now I know we're not gonna have any issues with this turbo when we get the new motor back in the car. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. I'll see you tomorrow.